All right, now you've mastered single digits in tens. So we master 13 minus 9. It's really 1 here, because 10 take care of 9 is 1. Added the 3 that we didn't use, so the answer is 4. Today, what I want to show you is what to do with next step. Let's say we have a 59, okay, minus 3. That's a really easy one because 9 take care of 3, which is really 6, and the answer is 53. Now, if we flipped it around, we have 53 minus 9. Okay, the same thing happens. It's really the same thing. So let's start with the traditional method. We're going to borrow 1 here, make this one 4, make it a 13. 13 minus 9. A lot of my students at this point take all their fingers out, okay, and then start counting backward. Number 1, it could be embarrassing for a lot of girls, especially. And number 2, it's really, really slow. So using the earlier method, what you can see is, well, instead of making it 13, I'm going to take care of this as 10 plus 3, which is really 13, but I'm going to use the 10 to take care of the 9, which gave me the 1, okay? Then I'll add this 1 back to 3, which gave me 4. So the answer is 4 over here, 44. There's a limitation to this method. The reason, number one reason we don't want you to do it this way, or if we can all avoid is this. Later on when you do division, you'll have a lot of subtraction involved in the division. And because the cross out, look how messy this is going to get. Okay? As you do a lot of divisions and a lot of subtractions, it gets messy quickly, and it's very, very hard for a lot of students to keep track and keep it clean. And that's number 1. And number 2 is that it's slow. Okay, math is about speed and accuracy. Once you have the accuracy, we want to give you the speed. An even better way is just to teach you a way that's naturally quicker, right? So back over here, let's take a look at what we can do it quicker. You recognize this one, you have to borrow, so this becomes 4. So one way you can do is to, look, I'm not going to make it this 13. I'm just going to do 10 minus 9 is 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. So answer is 44. It does get quicker from there. Okay. Another thing is this. Recognize when we read a number, 5,321, we read from left to right. However, traditionally, when we do subtraction, we do from right to left. Okay, so that requires you to basically, first of all, write the number down, going one at a time, and then read backward to tell you what the answer is. It's slow. It's again just slow. So what do we do then? How do we make it quicker? That's what we're going to discuss today. Okay. Since we read a number from left to right, what if we do a subtraction, the same order, left to right? Okay, now if your teacher insists you at school to do the right to left way, don't argue with your teacher. Just know there is another different method. Okay, what we want to do is here, look, this 5, since we're doing subtraction, can only go down. It can either remain 5 or 4. If I don't have to subtract anything behind me, then that means there's no borrow, which means I get to keep my 5. Okay, same thing for this 3. I get to keep my 3. This one, unfortunately, since I have a borrow behind me that I can't cover, which means I can either do a 2 or 1. Since I can't cover enough behind me, I'm going to have to eliminate the 2. The answer is 1 over here. And then we're going to use that quick method here. Take care of the 9, which is really 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So answer is 5,312. Same way we read, left to right. Okay, let's try another one. 3,521, that's minus 8. Okay, so do it with me. 3 is taken care of, there's nothing behind it. Okay, 5 is taken care of, I don't have to do anything over there. It's either 2 or 1, depending on if behind me, I have enough to cover it or not. Let me change a different color for us. Let's pick a bright one. So since I don't have enough behind me, let's put a sad face, which means I'm going to have to borrow, right? So my 2 has to go away. Once I know it's gone away, I know I borrowed a 10. So this one become a 2. 2 plus 1 is a 3. So the answer is 3,513. Okay, let's try another one. 5,200 and let's pick we haven't used 13 for a while. Okay, let's minus 8. Now do this one with me. 5 is safe, 2 is safe. This one, if there's a number behind it and I don't have enough, so either 1 or 0. Since I don't have enough to cover, I'm going to have a 0, right? It's one number less than that. And have 10, take care 8, which is really 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. So 5,005. 5,205. I'll try another one. 4,700, 0. Let's put 2 here. This time let's minus a 7. Okay, so 4 is safe, 7 is safe. This one I don't have enough, right? So what's going to happen to this one? A lot of people say, well, I already got 0. How else can I possibly go down? Very good question. So as a matter of fact, I actually made a mistake. I hope you caught it. This one's the 6. So once this one was not enough to cover it, that drags this one, this digit, down with it. Okay, doesn't have enough to cover here either. This one becomes a 9. Okay, because the reason you guessed it, this one becomes 9 because it dragged this one down to 6. Okay, this one is a 3. 3 plus 2 gives us a 5. So it's 4,695. You're more than welcome to, at this point, push the pause button and use your old method. As a matter of fact, let's try that. So we have 4,702 minus 7. Let's use our old method. Let's cross this one, make it a 12. Cross this one, make it a 9. Cross this one, make it a 6. This one we don't need to cross. So I have 7, 6, 9, 12 minus 7, it's 5. Once again, we do get the same number, right? All right, 2 more examples, and then we will be on our way. 3,429, 20, let's make it 6. Let's subtract 8 here this time. 3 is safe, 4 is safe, 1 is not safe. Let's put a down arrow, make it a 1, right? This is 10 take care of 8 is 2. 2 plus 6 is 8, right? 3,122. That's minus 8 this time. 3 is safe, 1 is safe, 2 is not safe. Becomes a 1. 10 take care of 8. It's really 2, so it becomes 4. All right? Have a confident day.